Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Jansen, and I am coming to you live from on top of my roof. I had to do my gutters today to get all the leaves and everything out of the gutters. Anyway, the reason why I'm going live today is there's been so much negativity on Facebook and everything lately that even I have to speak up about it. It is really, really stupid about all the negative things that people are saying. I want you guys to see something that's positive, okay? I'm going to switch my camera over to the back because I want you to see something that's really, really positive. Okay? If you look down there, you take a look, it is the neighborhood girls, they and my daughter, they are doing leaves. Of course, they're making a big tile so they can jump in them. But the fact is, they're outside, they're enjoying this nice day today, and the world has not changed at all. And so, what I'm trying to say is, with all the negativity on there, sometimes you have to look at all the positive things that are going on. You have to look at the children playing, the kids outside. You know, our country's going to keep moving on for another, couple thousand years. And people are going to be mad at every election. It doesn't matter on whoever gets in office. There's always going to be somebody mad. But when you start getting in other people's territory and other people's spaces, when you start protests turn violent and stuff, you have to start asking yourself, is that the country you really want to live in? Or a country, you're pulling yourselves apart. The politicians didn't pull you apart on this one. This one is each one of you, my face is dirty from leaves, each one of you has a decision to make in your life, and you're choosing to do negative stuff because you're upset and you're angry. You're no different than a 2-year-old throwing a temper tantrum because you didn't get what you want. Not realize that maybe sometimes what's actually going on is best for everybody. You know, the reason why I have the electoral college is because the majority has to rule the minority needs to rule the majority because of fraud and fraudulent activities and everything else. So what I'm saying is this: get out there today in life, quit belly aching about everything. In 4 years we get to do it again. You know, actually, if you noticed, every 2 years we have an election of some sort, whether it's Congress, Senate, governors, local and everything else. People that are out there burning down buildings, causing scenes, you gotta understand, there is a group of people, they don't care about what you voted for, who you voted for. They're only doing it because that's what they want to do. They're criminals. They like to cause anarchy. They like to get free stuff by going and robbing every single person they can imagine. By you voicing your negativity and going out there and showing it, you're giving them a platform to do destruction on exactly what they want to do. Now, they're not in jail, but they should be. But the problem is, just because you disagree doesn't mean you need to be in jail. It just means you just need to understand this is a government for the people, by the people. And if we don't start learning to basically enjoy the good things in life, all those freedoms that you think you have, they will be taken away. And I know you're thinking, well, Trump, no. No president is taking your freedoms from you. Doesn't matter if it's Reagan, Nixon, it wasn't Bill Clinton, it wasn't any of the Bushes, and it's not going to be Trump. But if you go in there and you start changing the system because you didn't get what you wanted, eventually you're going to find out that when you take other people's freedom of vote away, and you take people's rights away, one day you're going to be left standing by yourself. And when you're left standing by yourself and you're like, how come no one's helping me? Eventually then yours will be taken away too. So I'm going to leave it at this. Go outside today, enjoy this nice weather outside, enjoy where you're at in the world. Life is a really good thing. America is the best thing there is. And if you're sitting there trying to be upset and you're crying and saying, guess what, it doesn't matter. If you're an American, Donald Trump is your president. Get over it. You know what, when Obama became president, if you didn't like it, okay, Obama was your president. If you didn't like Bush, Bush was your president. You didn't like Clinton, Clinton was your president. You notice how it's all different parties? So here's the deal. Government is basically protecting the nation. Let your small town communities protect you. And if you're out there whining about something that's going on in the federal government and you're trying to create anarchy, then you're no better, and you're creating our country no different than those countries right now that are erupting in fire and flame. Okay? You're making the prophecies come true by going out there and whining like a little 2-year-old. Okay? I've got a daughter, and she doesn't even whine as much as some of these people. And I guarantee it would have been the other direction if Hillary would have got in. There would have been Trump people out in the streets protesting because we think it's okay. It's okay to protest. It's not okay to invade somebody's space. It's not okay to take away somebody's rights. It's not okay to burn down buildings. It's not okay to rob, loot, pillage, rape, and all that other good stuff, okay? People that are doing worse now than what anybody ever said in the elections from either party. And both parties are just as guilty of being good and bad. So all I'm telling you right now is get off this negative bandwagon. Go out in your communities and enjoy your neighbors. Okay? Go out and shake friends. Who cares who people voted for? What matters the most is that you're out there with your children. What matters most is that you're going to whatever religious institute or spiritual institute that you go to every week. What matters is that you're attending the 4-H meetings or city council meetings. I'm glad people wanted to be part of the election cycle, but this is the case. Small towns need to take care of small towns. Cities need to get out of the street. So, you guys got to go out and walk your dogs. You got to go out and enjoy your neighbors, okay? Because guess what? Our country's going to keep moving. With or without you, we're going to keep going. And if you want to act like a 2-year-old and go out there and whine and complain, and it would have been the other way too, if the Trump supporters would have lost, they would have went out and whined and complained, well then all you're doing is upsetting yourself. Okay, and if you want to change the system, understand this. Any change that comes to the system means someone's going to lose their rights. And if you lose your rights, then where are you going to stand? Because one day you're going to be by yourself and your rights are going to be taken away and there's going to be nobody standing up by you. Okay? Remember, like the old saying, together we stand, divided we fall. I choose to go out into my community, whoever they voted for, I don't care, and I love them all. I choose to go out and make my community a better place. I choose to go out and do things that are going to benefit those and those around me and worry about this neck of the woods. I think Washington's going to be okay. I think the United States is going to be okay. We've got men and women on the front lines that are protecting us. And yes, we come from all parts of the world in the United States. And that's what we got to remember. We're not a hateful nation. And if you want to listen to the media that's turning everybody negative, look what happened during 9/11. Everybody came together during 9/11. Okay? Whenever there's a terrorist attack or whenever people come together. And that's what you got to understand. And now without any terrorist attack whatsoever, just because of an election, people are pulling he's not even president yet. He's president-elect. When he becomes a president, you'll have 4 years. In 2020, you'll be able to vote again. If you don't like him, don't vote for him. If you do, then vote for him again. But no matter what, we're going to have another person run, and we're going to have another election. The media is going to be just as corrupt and just as brutal to both candidates again, because it's how they make their money. But it's up to us to be civil. It's up to us to be Americans. It is up to us to be better than who people say we are. We are an epitome of the world because we can get through our problems, The world doesn't want to see us burning things down because we don't like the way elections results or we don't understand what the electoral college is and the popular vote. So instead, let us go out there and just be nice to each other. Go out there and walk your dog. Enjoy your children. I took my daughter to buy apples the other day, and then everybody's going to pumpkin patches and then the corn mazes. And if you're in these big cities and you're just so used to it, get out of the big cities. Because I noticed that a lot of the majority of the Americans are in these big cities and they're complaining. Get out and go to some of these rural communities and see rural life for a little bit, okay? See that they don't care who you are. They don't care the color of your skin. They don't even care what language you speak. All they care about is that you're a good person. And you know something? That's what most Americans are. We care about you being safe. We care about you having your rights and freedoms. So if you're acting like a whiny little 2-year-old and you're going out in the streets and you're complaining and everything else, just understand this, that's exactly how people are looking at you. And yes, you're getting a whole group of people together because you went to college, okay? But while you're in college, my brothers and sisters are in the military guarding your freedom so you can go out and protest. Always remember, you have the right, but you never earn them. You have the rights, but you have to earn them is a lot different story. A lot of adults have earned them. But if you're a child, you have not earned those rights yet. So just take advice. Go out and enjoy life. You'll be okay. And you know something, if you shake a few hands and you say thank you and please and go out there and get up in the morning and brush your teeth and just enjoy the day. This is a beautiful fall day today. Why don't you outside and enjoy it? I'm on top of a roof. Look at me, I am on top of a roof. Just letting you know that you matter, that you're important, and you make a difference. But make a positive difference, okay? Just because you don't like the outcome of something, don't take somebody else's right away that they do like the outcome. Because it's their right, it's their space, it was their vote. So today, enjoy your kids on this Saturday afternoon. I'm going to go jump in this big old pile of leaves they got. They don't know I'm going to do it yet. They're raking it for themselves. I'm going to go jump in it. They don't know it yet, though. Anyway, to everybody out there, it's good talking to you guys. I love y'all. You guys take it easy. I got to finish fixing the stuff on the roof a little bit. And I will talk to you guys soon. God bless each one of you guys. God bless America. And like I said, enjoy it. Enjoy this fall weather. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.